Of course, today is International Women's Day. In a very timely move, this morning, more than 70 middle school girls got to learn about the manufacturing industry from women in the field. The Women in Manufacturing Summit took place at Black Hawk College, and students got to check out hands-on exhibits and hear from women experts. And while the event wrapped up just about 3 hours ago, we do have some guests here to talk about it. We have the Black Hawk College's Economic and Workforce Development team here joining us in studio. Guys, thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thank you.
Okay, I want to start with, how did this event go?
It was amazing.
Tremendous event. The girls really enjoyed it. It was a terrific opportunity for us to help them demystify the idea of manufacturing as a career and expand that discussion so that they can understand that there are many more sub-careers underneath manufacturing than just welding, manufacturing, or even assembly.
Yeah, talk about that. What were some of the industries that were represented today?
We had representatives from John Deere, we had McLaughlin Body Company, and Mitsubishi dealing with supply chain management.
Wow.
So.
Wow. And what were some of the feedback that you guys heard from the girls that attended?
They really enjoyed it. They didn't realize all the opportunities that they would have in that type of field. One of the comments was that it's no longer kind of dark, dirty, and dangerous. All the movies portray this as something that is really dingy, not lit well, things of that nature. And they're finding that that's not the truth. Wow. And that there's many opportunities for them in the industries.
And they got some of those opportunities today, right? Talk about some of the hands-on exhibits they got to do.
They covered a lot of things. So they got to interact with 2 virtual welders in our lobby space, along with a 3D printing machine that allowed them to see how that functions in producing products. A manufacturing process where they actually took some cookies and other materials and created a cookie and had to design that cookie for that process or for that exercise. And then an overview of supply chain management, as well as one of the final sessions was to go through some of our labs in terms of some of the equipment and what they could do with those pieces of equipment.
And when you say virtual welding, what does that mean?
They actually use virtual headsets and a kind of a similar welding gun to actually simulate a weld in a virtual space. And they're rated on that. We had a couple of girls actually hit
95
out of 98% on the qualification or the evaluation of their weld. So it's very good.
Wow.
Very good.
You know, some people might say we need everyone in manufacturing, like we need to fill these jobs. And while that is true, talk about why it's so important to especially get young girls involved.
They don't always see this as a traditional or a career for them. You know, they see the more traditional careers that women hold, and they never think about manufacturing until they're actually exposed to those types of jobs and what they can possibly do.
So you guys said you doubled the attendance from last year.
Yes.
Any plans to hold the summit next year?
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I hope we can just keep doubling it every single year, right?
We hope to.
Well, guys, thank you so much for coming in today. And thank you so much for putting on this summit. This is really important, especially here in our community.
It's been a pleasure.
Yes.